Welcome back. It's another Saturday episode of Too Real. We're doing another old game.
So many old games.
Right. We're going to be doing some Turok 2. This game's a classic in my eyes. I love Turok 1 and 2, and you and I personally have played a lot of Turok 3.
Yeah, Turok 3 is the only Turok game I played. Holy space babe, dude.
You know, it's the same lady from 3 in the opening. She's still got the baps, but she's like more human and less octopus. I guess that is fair.
So what's the story of Turok 1 besides Native American man murders velociraptors?
Very quiet. I think I may have turned this down last time I was playing. Dialogue's not important. So anyway.
All you need to know is murder.
Mm-hmm. So Turok 1, you're playing as Talset, which is like this guy's ancestor. And you're in like this other a lost world or whatever they call it. And they're trying to find I think it's called the Chronoscepter, which is like a super weapon. And you're trying to kill like this guy, the campaigner, who's like has control of all the evil forces and stuff like that.
Oh, so is this the guy that gets immediately murked at the beginning of Turok 3?
Yes, this character is Joshua Fireseed. So that guy. Yep.
Oh my god, it all makes so much more sense now.
And in old N64 games, it was very important to get little collectibles. Is it that important for me right now? Probably not, so I'm gonna keep going.
What do they do? Yeah, what do those things do?
You get 100 of them, and you get like an extra life. It's like coins.
Oh, it's like Bitcoin.
Also, this game is a freaking labyrinth, so a lot of the times they're gonna mark like paths and other things.
This game looks surprisingly good. Has this been remastered?
This was remastered by Night Dive. I am playing that version, so it looks quite good.
Yeah, it looks significantly better than I remember, but I kind of want to buy the original Turok 3 and just play it with the bad graphics because it's just so nostalgic to me.
Yeah. I've actually, because I have a lot of my old systems, I have gone back and played like this and the other one. The only thing that I completely hate is the frame rate.
It's like 12.
It's horrible. It's like it's definitely like 15 most of the time. And anything explodes, and it's kind of rough. Obviously,
yeah.
If we were playing on the N64 right now, there'd be a ton of fog out here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because that's what they used to do, so it wouldn't have to render everything, right?
Yeah. Hiding draw distance.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, no, Night Dive went ahead and they were just like, we're gonna go ahead and like make this game really playable.
Which is pretty lit. Next thing they gotta remaster is ooh, you found a gun. You gotta remaster the Kingdom Hearts. It's like basically Turok 4.
Essentially. This used to scare me as a kid. When he would just come running out from this hallway. Granted, on the N64 it was a lot more darker lit. So
yeah. Yeah, I remember the opening of Turok 3 always kind of used to spook me.
Yeah, because it's just like there's aliens and they don't mean me any good. They definitely mean me harm.
they're bad actors, and
yeah,
they need to go. Oh my god! Holy Nikes!
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're playing a shooter, aren't we?
Yeah, we're playing a 90s shooter. Ooh, what's down in the?
Oh, we'll go there. I need my coins.
Oh, you know what we should play through? Because I've never had a chance to actually play through it. I watched my older brother play it. That's like one of my only memories. Is Duke Nukem 3D or Duke Nukem 64? I don't remember which one No, it was probably 64.
I think 64 was very similar to 3D. So yeah, I would definitely do that. I definitely dude, I would watch you do it. You should play it. I think there's a PC version that I actually own.
Well, how does that help me?
Well, you get to play it.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, you should buy it and play it and play for the channel.
Fine. Don't yell at me, Dad.
God. Look at my little sausage fingers, dude. I'm gonna glack you.
Don't glack me with them sausages.
I'm definitely very gently wading through this pool. Let's say so. Like each level. This is Port of Adia, which is the first mission, and I did try and do like a full run through of this game. And I just got tired of it at I think mission 3, doing it straight, because it gets exhausting the way that some of these levels are laid out. especially when he's like, even just the latter half of this one.
Like just having to click everything?
The amount of backtracking and secret switches and everything's a maze. Like, it's tough.
You got a flashlight.
Finally, something to jerk off into.
Finally. Good fucking food.
The little girl. I don't care about the little girl. I want my guy.
Wait, don't you have to save all the little kids?
You. But, like, what are you guys even collecting little girls for, huh?
That's fucked up.
Quit being weirdos.
Don't one of the little kids end up being the girl that you end up playing as in the next one?
No. Danielle is not any of these little ladies.
Well,
I'm sorry. I'm kind of a Turok enthusiast.
Are you? When's the last
Excuse me with that tone?
When was the last Turok game made?
Wasn't there? Technically, there was a little cute gotcha, like, puzzle farming one that was made in like 2016. However,
no.
It was just using the name Turok and it used like the character likeness. But I think the last real one was probably in 2008 from 360. That was like the action one. Right? No, that was 2004 or 2003. That was on the GameCube, PS2, and Xbox. Xbox 360 had the last one.
Oh.
All right, so I got a little girl now.
I remember it being really bad because I think you rented it once.
It is bad.
Turok.
Basically, it's the one with him that's like dressed up as like a kind of like wearing a tap out t-shirt, a little mohawk, and he's all like, you know, oh, I'm the son of stone, and like Kane is just like, you are the son of stone. It's like, I am the son of stone, and then he stabs a dinosaur.
Well, that's all you got to do, really. Just kind of stab a dinosaur.
Pretty much. Is that my flashlight going out, or is that the game completely dying? I think it's the flashlight going out. Okay.
Yeah, probably just probably your flasher.
Oh, hey, who are you?
Yeah, it was just called Turok.
Yo,
there hasn't been a game.
It was supposed to be a reboot, but it didn't work. People didn't like it.
Maybe they'll bring it back eventually. Ooh. I mean, it is 2024, and everybody seems to be like nostalgia baiting constantly. So why not?
I have heard talks.
Let's bring Turok back before we bring back F-Zero, so every fucking nerd on the planet just collectively has an aneurysm.
Yeah, I know a lot of people have been clamoring for F-Zero. I would totally play GX on the channel. That'd be fun.
I wish the F-Zero game that they came out with, the Battle Royale, and was fucking co-op.
That would have been nicer, for sure. Oh, is this freshly opened? Did I come through here? No, I think this is... Oh, it's new.
Yeah. You haven't glacked these dinosaurs yet.
This is true.
Oh, you just shut that one in.
Little rat
little rascal.
I like that was considered revolutionary back in the day when they would like react where you shot them on their body.
Oh no, dude! I remember what it was like. I remember back in the day. I was there.
I know you were. This was my first Turok. I played this one first, scared the hell out of me, and because I was just like, it's so violent. Like, are there really gonna be Raptoids shooting purple at us? And then
I'm surprised your mom let you play it.
She didn't. I had to sneak it from my brothers. Same with Perfect Dark. I told you that.
Yeah.
This little piece of your little compy.
Little Nathus, which is actually a lot taller. Oh, where'd you get this gun? Where'd you get the alien gun?
It's a flare gun.
Oh.
It's not cool. I know. Oh. I was disappointed too.
Well, that's actually fucking lame.
Well, this is just the worst news.
Oh my god, that guy just threw a Molotov at you and you shot him in the head for it.
Guy thinks he's Brimstone or something from Valorant. I know several people that pronounce it that way. It's just like, have you never read before? It's Valorant. That's our...
Wait. Oh my god, it's Velociraptor. It's the character I'd always play as in multiplayer.
Oh yeah. Dude, the split screen multiplayer in Turok 3 was so good.
Yeah.
In fact, they made a whole game dedicated to it called Turok Rage Wars.
What?
Yeah, there's an N64 game called Turok Rage Wars. Literally just the multiplayer component, but like emphasized. And for N64, you know, that was cool because you had a huge roster and a bunch of maps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you could play with 4 people. Or did the 64 have System Connect or whatever?
64 supported 4 people, I think, on it. On LAN though, I don't think so. There was a PC version of this game that I'm sure you could get like a Quake style thing going.
Oh, okay.
But that was always the big hope in the 90s, was like getting a Quake LAN party. And Turok was very much trying to do like mimic the success of Quake.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was also revolutionary to have 4-player split screen, but it was always kind of a bitch because nobody had big TVs back then, at least like kids. And so you'd be playing 4 people on like a 16-inch screen or something like that. And, you know, you'd have a 4x4, you know, area for your screen. And you could if you didn't have good eyes, you're fucked. If you were the friend that had to sit on like the couch or like sit like in the back with the cord stretched all the way it could, you were just fucked. Like, I'm sorry.
It's true. Very true.
So that's why like 2-player was always the best.
2-player was ideal because like playing through like for example that the Perfect Dark campaign, like awesome.
Yeah.
That had like split screen, and you also it was also really cool too because in Perfect Dark you had your own character in that co-op game. Like it was a different lady.
Yeah.
Usually you were just a clone.
Yeah, like in Halo you're just a clone. Oh, shotgun.
Nice. Yeah. Shotguns and FPS are what's up, dude.
But yeah, and now this game, like this style is like a craft FPS now, you know? People go back and purposely make things like this, and that just blows my mind because I always thought this era of how video games look is just the absolute fucking worst.
I really enjoyed the aesthetic, but I really enjoyed the N64. So
I like the N64. Don't get me wrong, I like the N64 as well, but I mean, I just thought even back then, apart from like maybe Ocarina of Time, I thought it was just the worst. Like, pixel art was just better in my opinion.
Oh yeah, it definitely held up better. But don't get me wrong, like I definitely knew, like even then, like especially so like very noticeably, so like PS2 came out in like 2001. When I saw some like PlayStation games, especially like the first Oni Mashua, and I saw that, and like compared to N64, because I know one of my mom's friends that we would go to their house had a PlayStation 2 pretty early on.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh hell, dude! Like what? Like that is a jump.
No, yeah, I feel like the jump from the N64 generation, so that's like Dreamcast and the PS1, to like the Xbox, GameCube, PS2 era is a larger jump than like any like difference. You know what I mean? Between the two generations. I feel like it was arguably one of the biggest jumps because like just looking at like a 64 game compared to like Halo is just stark.
Yeah. Oh, that too, 2001, like Halo. Like that was a big benchmark.
Yeah. Or like I think the first Medal of Honor came out during then too, maybe the first Call of Duty, one of the other big FPSs.
I think the first Call of Duty was like 2000 or 2001.
Greetings, Turok. How may I assist?
Something like that. And then Medal of Honor was like the same year or something like that before it. Give me ammo.
Ammo granted.
Thank you.
Oh my god, it's got like roguelite elements?
It's just a refill station.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Or like, think about like Smash 64 versus Melee.
That was big. That was definitely like, oh my god.
That is like, Smash 64 is a great game. Don't get me wrong, but like the jump from 64 to Melee was just incredible. It was so you know, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it blew my mind the first time I saw it, and it had to have been like 2002 or 3. I was at a Christmas shindig with my extended family down in Illinois, and one of my cousins had a GameCube, and I saw it for the first time. I'm like, holy shit.
I feel kind of silly because I remember when my dad brought home my GameCube back in like 2001. He got me Melee because he knew I fucking loved Smash 64. So I rented that like every Wednesday for Movie Magic. And he brought that home. He got me that. So awesome. I was playing that all the time. I was very jealous because I wasn't my mom. He didn't care, but I would just watch him play Splinter Cell on GameCube. And I would just be like, oh my God, this is amazing too. Like, I want to play this one.
This is the best thing I've ever seen.
But my mom was just like, no, because he kills people. And it's just like, I'm literally hammering these childhood icons. God damn it, what am I doing? And then like Sam Fisher's just like, whoa. And then like putting people to sleep, making weird noises.
Yeah.
Love that game, dude. I still love the original Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
That Pandora Tomorrow, Chaos Theory, they all live rent free in my head.
I never really played them.
I just really liked them. Those were my stealth games of choice. I did play Metal Gear Solid, but I was first introduced to Splinter Cell, so I think that's the complex I have for liking it more.
Yeah. My stealth game of choice is not stealth game. I hate stealth games.
You don't like any stealth games?
I'm not a big fan of them. Like, I tried to play Dishonored, which is...
More of an action game.
Isn't that a stealth game? That's the Bethesda one, right?
It is, but I would call it like more like a Hitman. So it came out from up there. I'm so sorry, I'm trying to get my bearings.
But yeah, I've never been a stealth game guy at all. I just found them really boring, and I would just be like, can I just shoot everybody?
Some of them are definitely like you don't ever care to really like go visit old games, right?
What do you mean?
Like, okay, I guess a better way to phrase that question. You don't care to play games that would be new to you that are old.
No, I would. It depends. It really depends on what the game is. I mean, I've tried and gone back and tried a bunch of. I played through all the Pokemon games, and those were not new.
Yeah. So I guess I mean, so I'm talking like maybe like a late '90s, early 2000s like PC adventure game, 3D.
What are you thinking of?
One thing I would recommend as far as good stealth game that holds up in my opinion, and many people's opinion, would be Thief: The Bronze Age.
Huh.
I really like the old Thief games.
I think I played Thief on the Xbox One, like the really bad one.
That one, a lot of people call it the really bad one. It just wasn't a good Thief game. It was a whatever game. I don't think it's that bad.
I did not like it.
It wasn't good, but it definitely it was generic.
Yeah.
But that's not at all what the actual Thieves play like.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to check it out, but I don't know. It's not that I don't like old games. It's just that this specific era, like the late 90s, early 2000s, most games, in my opinion, do not hold up as well as like games that came directly before it and games that come after. Like the 360 era games, I feel like hold up way better than the original Xbox era games and the 64 era games. And like the SNES era is way better, like for holding up.
SNES is kind of crazy, like where it just really, in my opinion, I agree with you there. Like it just really perfected like the style it had and then what it was capable of. Whereas like N64 was always in a place of infancy, but so was PlayStation 1. The thing PlayStation 1 has going for it is it had a lot more RPGs, and RPGs you don't have to move around as much in a 3D space.
No, yeah, and I put the PS1 and the N64 on the same level. You know,
right, exactly.
They ain't no different. But
I will say though, accelerated SNES gameplay is what I will call like really good PS1, which would be like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, like taking advantage of the hardware.
Yeah.
And just having a damn good side scroller. Where am I?
And,
do I need to warp somewhere?
And the original Harvest Moon.
Yeah, that was on SNES.
No, that was on PS1, I thought.
Super Nintendo. It may have been ported.
It might have been ported.
Yeah.
What's Quick Warp do?
That's what I'm going to look at. Well, okay, so this is my one port. Thanks, Adon.
Cool. Well, we have to save the kids, I think. And then there was a bunch of like icons when a while back. Oh, over there to the left.
To the left.
There's like a standing platform you got to get up.
Can I break it? Well, I didn't know that. I think it was just pointing out these items too. Because that's like a new thing with like the remasters. It'll point out collectible things or objectives.
Oh, were there kids in that you just blew up?
No, the kids are fine.
Are we
Mission
sure?
status. 2 of 4 children. So yeah, I'm looking for children. Ain't we all, buddy?
That's a messed up statement. Oh wait, can you go up that ladder somehow?
Yeah. I think I jumped up there. I had to put a core in that thing.
Oh.
Yeah, there's already core in it.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, even going the next year, 2002, Kingdom Hearts 1 is from 2002, and holy shit, that game looks good.
Yeah,
Still.
but Square Enix is just good at shit.
Yeah,
they're good at making stuff look good.
Yeah, it's true. Kirby Air Ride, I think, was 2003.
Yo, that game was dang good, but that's also Nintendo has a really good art direction on most things.
Yeah, and Sunshine still looks good. Watch that series.
Yeah, watch it.
Series. We did that.
Oh yeah.
I would like to go back and play Mario Galaxy, which I do have on the emulator. I got the Super Mario 3D pack. I've never played through any of the Galaxies. I played through Sunshine.
Oh,
okay. And then I have started Odyssey. I went super balls deep into it for like 2 weeks, and then I got about halfway done, and I was like, eh.
I think I did the same thing as you. I need to continue as well. I really liked it though.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of curious what they're gonna do with the next 3D Mario game, because Odyssey was so well liked.
Well, did they technically just release one? I guess it was a side scroller.
Yeah, Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a classic.
Classic style.
Yeah.
You seen
it was
classic Mario.
Yeah, side scroller. So, are there just random enemies spawning, or?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, if you revisit a place, they'll respawn. Got that lever? There's got to be a door switch I'm missing.
Mm-hmm. Just.
Oh.
Oh my God!
Yeah, back off, buddy.
Krav Maga?
Ultra Hell.
Oh, well that's new.
I'm kind of back here. Dang it.
Man, you got some spread on this thing.
Yeah, really do. I just came up here, right? I just had to get my bearings.
Where are we in the lost city of El Dorado?
El Dorado. Yes. The magnificent. We drew Chell too sexy for you.
I saw that they had to like de-sexify her, which is just like, what the fuck?
What are you doing? It's not a Disney movie, I don't think. I think it's
DreamWorks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello?
Someone's upset about Chell. Can you go behind the waterfall? Oh, never mind.
I did. I got the level 3 key back there.
Okay, well, it's whatever.
Listen, man. I'm a professional explorer. Ever played Indiana Jones The Circle?
Oh, we got explosive rounds now.
Hell yeah. There you go. That's one of the level keys for the warp.
Activated.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh.
What is that?
So there is the Indiana Jones game coming out, and Indiana Jones is an archaeologist. Should we play it? Should we do Indiana Jones archaeologist plays? Oh, they should totally do that.
Might be fun. It looks like it's going to be good.
It looks like it's going to be terrible, but...
Oh, you think so?
Oh, yeah. No, that game reeks. That game, it's following the progression of like, oh, we're going to announce this big thing, you didn't expect it. Oh, it's going to cost a fuck ton of money and we're not giving you any actual gameplay. But now it's going to be on the PS5. It's going to be like a 7 out of 10 at best. I'm calling it right now.
Oh, darn. I thought it was supposed to be like Uncharted or something.
It's going to be Uncharted, dude.
Dang. Some scathing criticism.
I have no data to back this up. I just know. My brain is telling me it. Look at that fire.
Why is she telling me I could pray to the god of Nanu and then not do anything with it?
Is this just a cutscene area?
I'm pretty sure so there's special items in this game to access certain puzzles because of there's insane backtracking in this game.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's committing seppuku. And I'm pretty sure that's like where you get like power-ups like the feather jump, where you can like jump really long gaps, and you got to give it to like your ancestor or something, and he is all like, all right, now jump, homie. And you're just like, you mean it? And he's like, believe.
You have to believe, and
That
here's
made
all.
any sense to you?
No, it kind of did. It makes sense in a video game kind of way. Man, a lot of our games on our channel right now, this is gonna be our third game that came out within like 5 years of 2000.
Just when we grew up, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, the tech bow. This is the one that explodes.
Yes, if I don't miss. Nice.
I remember that.
You know, they do have, it was fun in both games, and shit. Crosshair's a liar. Okay, there we go. I got him. Anyway, oh yeah, that's one of those jumps I was talking about.
Okay.
But anyway, did I hit him with that? I did. Anyway, so we grew up in the 2000s. Is that what I was talking about?
Yeah, then you said they have something, and then you completely went off track.
Completely lost my train of thought. Audience, don't listen to this part of the episode. Boy.
Are you gonna say that they do have dedicated servers for these games, so we could do co-op?
Oh, I mean, we definitely could on some of them, but that's not what I was gonna say.
Oh, well, fine.
No, I just had a complete brain fart. Now here I am, and we're all left wondering what could have been. What nonsense could I have said? Checkpoint.
Oh.
Yeah, I like a checkpoint.
I do like that like walk-in.
How may I assist you?
It's like, what's up? Long time no see. We just talked in the shrine. Give me more
What's
ammo.
up? What's up?
Ammo granted.
Ammo granted.
So nice, Ada.
But-
You're so warm. And you're so bulbous.
Yeah, because we've got this game, which came out in, well, I'm guessing 97, maybe?
Yeah, like I think it was 98, 97, one of the two. That's pretty close.
Then the original Mafia is 99, right?
2002.
2002, okay. And then Sonic Adventure 2 is 2001.
Yeah, but technically, I think 2000.
So yeah, they're all within. It's crazy that we're just like in it. We didn't plan it that way. It just so happened.
Right.
Oh, look at these! Look at these goddamn old hippogriffs.
These are hypocrites. Ooh, give me the red.
Like what other? Oh, and then we've got Halo 3, which is 2007. That's not that same era. That's
Yeah,
the last
plenty of
era.
people are still acquainted with that.
Yeah, but if we played through Halo 1, because if they remake it in Unreal Engine 5, that'd be sick. Is that an actual like announcement, or is that just a rumor?
I think it's a rumor, but it's like a likely rumor because they're trying to like rebuild the brand and all that good stuff.
Yeah, because Halo kind of has been in the dumps since Halo 5, I think.
Yeah, and like I definitely. God damn it! I think I got to pointing up when I do that. I think Halo Infinite was like, I had a little bit. I'm gonna kill somebody. I had a bit of fun with it.
Yeah.
But it definitely, kind of got modern gamed, where everything was just kind of like. What was super fun about Halo games and ranked, especially Halo 3, it had a really fun, robust ranking system. Okay, I just wasn't jumping good enough. Had a really robust ranking system, and it was and it had a lot of rank to decay, so there was a lot of reason to come back, and people were pretty dang good at the game, and in like a genuine way, where like the mechanics were solidly just FPS. And I know that sounds like elitist, but no building or weird buffs or weird things like that. It was just the old style where you knew a map and you knew where the power weapons were. Kind of how FPSs are or were. And it was just team versus team, or lone wolves or anything like that, and it was fun and it kept me engaged and coming back. They did away with that in Halo Reach. Frustrated me a little bit, but it was fun to get just easy medals, looking cool.
So, little goof nation.
Like Gears of War did that too, where the ranking system decayed, and it was like really fun to fight for because you can get knocked out of divisions and stuff like that. But they just don't do that anymore. Now it's like Now you have the, the motivation of making money and streaming. So some kids are just way good, which is more of like a statement on the younger generation. It's just dang good at video games.
Well, yes, and some people just sweat. Like,
Yeah.
it to the point where it's not fun. And this is something I've noticed with like Black Ops 6 that came out very recently.
Oh yeah. It's
Like-
there's definitely, yeah.
I played it 3 days after release, I think. And my first lobby, there was 2 people that were like a prestige and a half already. 3 days into the game's lifespan. That's fucking insane. Like, that is crazy. And I'm almost at the end of first prestige right now. And that's because I played a lot during the double XP weekend, playing zombies, which puts up your rank super fast. And that was probably like 15 hours of gameplay or something like that.
That's what one of our friends was saying. He's like, zombies put him up a ton. And I was like, yeah, how are you such a high level? I think
Yeah,
I'm only
it's-
like a 17 or something.
Yeah, and so the fact that there people were a prestige and a half in like 3 days is insane. It's absolutely insane. And I don't know if that was streamer stuff, but like there's definitely like more of people just having to know the meta and just constantly sweating because that's just how it is. And it makes me sad because you're right. Halo 3 back in the day, there was no skill-based matchmaking. It was just sometimes you got shitters on your team and sometimes you didn't. And that honestly made you better because you just had to have the map knowledge, unlike nowadays where it's just like, oh, you have to have all these other skilled things. Back in Halo 3, all you needed to know how to do was headshot and throw a good grenade and know where everything was. Now, in like COD, you have to know how to do slide canceling. You got to know how to really use the Omni movement. You got to, be able to fucking like head jiggle or whatever the fuck they do in
The hitbox manipulation with like Apex and stuff, like with the smaller hitbox on Wraith. Like that stuff, like, don't give you, like, being good at it. I do think, pretty impressive. Like the people that are good and they're very sweaty. But I mean, I won't lie. I put an effort when I was trying to be good at Halo and stuff back in the day. I don't know if I sweat to the degree.
Yeah.
I just don't think I did. But that's just more of a comment on my own. Like, just, I didn't want it enough.
I just think it was easier to be good at like the original Halos than it is now to be good at like new FPSs. I don't know why. I have no data to base that off of. It's just a feeling. Like maybe because they were more simple.
Yeah, it could be.
Like think of COD 4 or World at War. There's 3 kill streaks. 3, 5, 7, and that was it.
Yo,
there wasn't like a nuke or anything.
I definitely miss fewer kill streaks to contend with. Like, I get it. It's a little bit vanilla, but
yeah, which is I think fine. Like that's the problem with a lot of FPS is that there's so many of them out there, and so many of them were really good and revolutionary that you're trying to like push the bill now to where it's just like overwhelming. Like when I first played Ops 6, the multiplayer, I'm like, I have no idea what any of this shit does at all. And it was just like, oh, how do you not know this type of thing? It's just it just felt overwhelming at first, which is kind of crazy for a COD game because usually it's just like, oh, you spawn in and you can't do create a class yet. So you have like 1 or 2 classes that are okay, but all like the custom base classes for that game were hot trash. But I don't know. And there's just so many other things going on. It's just like I want a COD 4 not even MW2, because MW2 was the beginning of everything just getting too fucking complicated. But like, don't get me wrong. I have 28 days on MW2. Check out my video.
Gamer.
I made yeah. But like I want like a COD style game that's like multiplayer focused, but like COD 4 or World at War, Because back then that was all map knowledge. She was like, yeah, there was gun customizations and it was imbalanced as fuck. Like it's ridiculous that the M16 was a one-shot kill from pretty much any distance, and like the MP40 in World at War was just death destroyer of all worlds. But it was fine. You worked around it. But I don't know. I like Blob 6. I think it's a good multiplayer game, but I am kind of frustrated with how sweaty everything is, and that's kind of
just the state of current FPS, man.
Well, yeah.
At least that's how I feel.
Yeah. No, I agree. And I had this thought the other day of I was playing Black Ops 6 on the multiplayer, and they added all this movement options, which feels great. Like, the movement is how they programmed it is fucking awesome. It feels great. But I've noticed that because there's so many more people playing, that you get the range of human behavior, which usually extends to, oh my god, everybody is sitting in a fucking corner. Like, I was playing Nuketown 24/7, and I played a lot of Nuketown on... What is going on?
That a switch? I definitely flipped something.
Yeah. That's crazy. But I was playing Nuketown 24/7, and I played a lot of Nuketown on Cold War, and then whatever, I think it was Black Ops 4 was the last one. I played a lot of those, and I don't remember people hiding as much and like playing super like defensively. Like, I just kept on thinking like Treyarch really gave you guys all these movement options, and you're using it to sit in a fucking corner and like use longer range guns. It kind of like, I don't know if it's the game's fault at all at this point. I think it's a culture thing, like people just having to do the best and have the absolute greatest like KD possible, you know?
And then,
But yeah.
That's just, that's part of it too. Yeah, the content creation aspect, or wanting to be as good as like a content creator you watch. I feel like there's a lot of influence and motivation from just people that are being watched now that just wasn't so much the case back in the day, because like in our day, like when, you know, Halo, that's something we always try to be competitive with. You just hear about like the MLG tournaments, and it's just like that's only something you hear about. Rarely see footage unless you saw something on like fucking XPlay or something.
Yeah, you never seek it out because that shit was fucking stupid.
Yeah, I mean it was, but but you know, there were people who were just like, this guy's insane at the game, but you never really knew their faces or anything like that.
Yeah, and then MW2 comes around, and you get people like C-Nanners and White Boys 7th Street that really do the machinima thing. And like actually doing gameplay, and then it just skyrocketed from there.
Yeah. And then, you know, Justin TV that we all know.
Yep.
Wish. Give me that ammo, baby. I'm going to see if I can't finish this first mission and find the last kid.
This is a long-ass level for a
They're all long. It's
game.
insane. Like, there's 1.5 million objectives for everything.
I bet the speed run for this game is like 12 minutes.
I have watched one, and watching someone just methodically. So there's a notorious mission in this game called Lair of the Blind Ones. And it's notorious because the enemies are difficult, and everything, if you played on the original 64, and I would say this one too probably, everything looks exactly the same. And it's the biggest fucking labyrinth worm tunnel you've ever seen. And it's horrible. Because it's just like there's no breadcrumbs to follow.
Yeah. But to like kind of end the conversation on modern FPSs, I do want to go and say there are good ones, and you know, not everything is shit in the industry.
Oh no.
But while the FPS genre may have like kind of stymied and gotten a little bit boring and kind of like way over competitive, maybe that's because I'm getting older, so that could be something else where I don't have, you know, I can't just sit down and play video games for 8 hours a day. But the indie market and like the roguelite market are fucking popping off, brother.
Indie market's pretty fucking good. Like so many games for like this style. Like Blood West is so cool. Dusk is a really cool Doom-like. A lot of Quake and Doom-likes are coming out, and there's a lot of stuff like this coming out now too that makes me very happy.
I thought Chop Goblins was pretty good.
Chop Goblins quite good. Actually, I would say that was probably like in the vein of Quake or this.
Yeah, for sure. And that I thought that was pretty good, but I'm also just talking about just, you know, roguelites or indie games in general, like even just for like Balatro being one of the best games that came out this year. I mean, that's still my game of the year.
Oh yeah.
Easy. And like casual games have also like are hitting a really good stride right now. It seems like every other month like a new casual game sensation hits the, you know, the mainstream, and people just go crazy over it. And Stardew is one of the best-selling games in like ever, it feels like now. Not like all time, but like of like the last decade and a half or so. Maybe not 15 years. I don't know how old that game is. Maybe like decade. But like Minecraft was originally an indie game too.
Yeah, that was like betaing in like 2009.
Yeah. Oh, it was alpha. It was
I
an
think it was
alpha.
alpha 2008 and 9. Yeah.
Yeah, and like it's crazy to think that Minecraft was an indie game at one point. What happened to that guy? Are you just supposed to kill the enemies?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
That was
okay.
gonna be my question before I jumped anywhere.
Yeah. Before you made any rash decisions.
Before I went kind of insane. I'll say because
But
I
yeah.
made a lot of progress here.
Like, for folks that are younger than us and that weren't, I guess 2009, if you're born in 09, you're 15 now, so you're probably playing Minecraft or had played it. Because that's when it kind of came around was my junior or sophomore years in high school. And like I heard about it through the Yogs cast. And they were like one of the first big content creator channels in my mind, I think, for Minecraft. And it was kind of a niche thing for a while. Like, you'd be like, oh, I'm playing this game called Minecraft. It was kind of like a hipster thing to do for gamers, and it was really fun in the beginning because it's like, LOL, it's Legos but for adults, which is what everybody mocks it for now. But like, it was not a very big deal when it first came out, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened to it, but it just exploded. Like, it got on Xbox and then just went poof. I
mean, yeah, even before, it's just the ability to just hang out and build.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that did an insane amount for it. Because I remember, all my experience, like you heard it from Yogscast, I heard it from Peanut Butter Gamer and JonTron and all those guys, and like it was just crazy.
Yeah. I think the first time I played it was one of the alphas. It was like, and it was free. If I remember correctly, it was free to play. You just had to sign up for it at some point, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't remember having to pay money for it originally, which I maybe should have. Maybe I pirated it.
Were you crazy?
But I was 15, I think, when I first played it. I played it on my very first ever laptop. And, in fact, I still have that thing. If I could find to charge it, I could probably figure out what Minecraft version is on it. And I'd actually be real curious. Because I played Empire Total War on that, and I think that was all that I played. I actually I plan on going home for the holidays, so maybe I'll load that thing up and see what kind of bullshittery I can find on it.
Look at that, dude.
That's classic art. I think it's got Windows 7 on it, so that just
Not
goes to show how
Vista?
old it is. No, I think it was the very, very beginning of Windows 7.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably got Civ 5 on it too, like the disc Civ 5.
Shotgun.
That's pretty tight.
Which I can't even play on Steam right now for some fucking reason because it just doesn't launch. That's another game. Add that to the list that just doesn't work. So
That's
go
depressing.
fuck myself. Yeah,
It just straight up won't boot.
straight up, not at all. And I can't figure it out, and it's been happening to a bunch of people. I think it just is incompatible with Windows 11.
That could be.
And I tried to run it as an administrator. I tried to run it using like the old service packs or whatever. Couldn't get it to work. I tried for like 3 hours. So I just said, fuck you. I guess I'll just never play this again. And I got mad because it is the superior Civ game.
Yeah. It is quite good.
I like it a lot more than Civ 6. But I am excited for Civ 7.
Ooh.
Oh.
I remember
Where's this last goddamn kid?
Well, we got
Is it a boss fight?
No, it's the first vision of Oblivion. It leads into the third game.
Oh.
You're gonna see some familiar enemies here.
Oh my god.
And the voice acting like is shitty, but kind of creepy at the same time.
Yeah.
Used to scare me as a kid. A lot of stuff used to scare me as a kid, but I just powered through it. If it's cool and you can do a kickflip and there's lots of blood, I was just like, all right, I'll deal with the heart murmurs.
I'm into it. Oh,
Yeah.
it's these guys!
The
Oh my
spawn.
god! Yeah. These are playable characters in
In the multiplayer, I like to play the one with the big shoulders.
yeah.
Look at that dude. How does he eat pizza? Listen to this guy go.
Yeah. Oh my god. I feel bad for this voice actor. If that had been just fucking rough on their throat.
You just gotta keep breathing or sucking air in to do this
Like,
voice or whatever.
Can I get
You
get a number 5 with that?
crispy.
Some Christ! That hurts.
And so this is a piece of the. Oh, well. Anyway, I think I gotta kill the guys first. But I think that's a piece of the Chronoscepter, and that's how you get like the ultimate weapon or the secret weapon. Because if you use that on the Primogen, who's the last boss of this game, he like fucking wasted.
Is it the cerebral war?
No, it's the Chronoscepter. But the cerebral bore is in the game.
But it's also like the ultimate weapon.
Cerebral bore is pretty tight. If you could just use that on the Primogen and leave, that'd be pretty cool. Dude, what the hell is that thing? He just ate his brain.
They ate his brain.
Are your shoulders armored? What the fuck? You're a cool guy doing your rolls.
It seems like you can only shoot him in like either the
Yeah.
torso or like the arm.
It just makes you be good at the game.
I hate when games make me have to be good at them.
Oh, there we go. Give me my piece, bro.
You have found part of the nuke weapon.
Nuke weapon part.
Yeah, I guess new weapon. It's what they
Cool.
call the Chronoscepter in this game, essentially. It's the same thing.
Mm.
Yo, what up,
Wait.
Adam? What was that about?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Turok, a strange presence.
You sending them fuckers at me? I'll tell you what.
I do not understand its source, but it is somehow familiar to me. You must
Just
take care when entering the warp.
It's so familiar.
Whatever this new threat is, it seems that false portals have been erected.
How
to lure
familiar?
you
Are they
into-
familiar with your appendages? Sure. He's such a pervert.
Turok, don't look at my ass.
Man, those guys kind of whooped up on me, didn't they? Um,
Well, you're still doing okay.
what do you think? Should we try and find this last kid, or
How long are we at?
we're almost an hour?
Jesus fuck.
Hey, you know, just a special little talk. Little talk tuah for everybody out there. I'm gonna make that joke. Maybe the kid's in here. Yeah. Hey, were you hiding the little girl? You got
You
shelled.
just shot him down. This is a crazy long game like level for 1990 whatever.
Told you, man, this game's not.
game
Game's
doesn't
not one
fuck
to
around.
boot.
Have you gone backwards somehow?
Hang on, before we sign off. What are these? Oh,
I'm telling you, I don't think this is new. Oh, that.
okay. Actually, hang on. We might finish this.
I was about to say, you just. Oh, this is gotta be a boss,
There's
right?
gonna be a fight with the little girl. I don't know if there's a boss to this level. Nope, that's the end of the mission. I didn't get every little girl. All right, this has been too real.
Mission fail.
All right, cool. Thanks for listening. Bye.
That's just good comedy.